LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is record-shattering striker deal on as Fabrizio Romano reveals big proposals for Liverpool-linked star. Liverpool are understood to be giving serious consideration to a summer move for Alexander Isak, and Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that the Newcastle superstar is strongly expected to be the subject of serious attention in the summer window. The 2025 summer transfer window is shaping up to be an important one for several clubs, with new strikers very much at the forefront of those discussions. And with Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, and now it seems Liverpool all in the market for new number 9s, there could be some serious cash changing hands once the market opens for business. A new attacker is becoming an increasingly strong focus for Arne Slot this summer, with increasing speculation over the future of Darwin Núñez. The Uruguayan star, Liverpool's record signing at a deal that ultimately topped £85 million, has fallen down the pecking order at Anfield this season, with Slot preferring to use either Diogo Jota or winger Luis Diaz as the focal point of their attack. As a result, there is a growing belief that Núñez will depart Anfield this summer, gifting the Reds a big opportunity to sign a top-quality replacement. Slot's side have been linked with the likes of Benjamin Sesko and Victor Gyökeres in recent weeks, though our transfer correspondent, Rudy Galletti, has revealed that it is Isak who figures right at the very top of their wish list. The Newcastle man is also strongly fancied by Arsenal, and with envious eyes increasingly turning towards a possible approach for the Swede, Romano has confirmed the prolific 134-goal striker will be a man in demand this summer. Newcastle will do their best to keep their stars, for sure, but it won't be easy. Big proposals are coming, especially for Isak, so it will be complicated to keep both Isak and Guimaraes, the transfer news expert told Give Me Sport. However, any deal to prize Isak away from St. James's Park this summer is likely to shatter the British transfer record by some distance. Any such deal would comfortably shatter the current British record fee, set by Chelsea in summer 2023 when they paid £150 million to Brighton for Moises Caicedo. And with Arsenal are strongly looking at the player and considering whether they too can finance such a deal, Newcastle face a big fight to retain their star players' services. Nonetheless, the Magpies will fight tooth and nail to keep Isak on Tyneside. Loved by their supporters, he was established himself as one of European football's best and most prolific centre-forwards around. The 50 times capped Sweden international's deal currently runs to 2028, so there is certainly no urgency to sell. Newcastle have also made it clear they want to extend Isak's deal at St. James as a statement of intent on their part over his future, and to reward the player with a pay hike reflective of his elite-tier status in the game. However, a failure to secure a Champions League place next season, together with the significant easing of financial constraints his sale could bring, does leave them vulnerable to a possible sale. An impossible-to-refuse offer could give the club something to consider if a proposal does arrive on their doorstep. His record on Tyneside reads a hugely impressive 57 goals in 99 games, and when factoring in the 9 assists he is operating at a goal contribution every 1.5 appearances ahead of Sunday's Carabao Cup final at Wembley against Liverpool. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HG transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Liverpool FC transfer news. Our second news is Nottingham Forest want to keep Morgan Gibbs-White amid transfer links. Nottingham Forest will look to keep hold of Morgan Gibbs-White beyond the summer transfer window amid his links with Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United. According to a report by Graham Bailey on TBR Football, Morgan Gibbs-White has piqued the attention of several Premier League bigwigs with his exploits for Nottingham Forest. Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United are keen on signing the English playmaker in the summer transfer window. However, the Tricky Trees do not want to part ways with their key attacker in the coming months. Morgan Gibbs-White and his soaring stock Morgan Gibbs-White has established himself as one of the rising stars in the Premier League since joining Nottingham Forest from Wolverhampton Wanderers in a big money deal in August 2022. The Englishman has been a game-changer for the Tricky Trees, with his exploits helping them become a mainstay in the top flight. The 25-year-old has been exceptional thus far this term, amassing 5 goals and 6 assists in 24 Premier League appearances. Meanwhile, Gibbs-White's progress has not gone unnoticed, capturing the attention of several high-profile clubs, including Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United. However, Nottingham Forest will aim to keep hold of him beyond the summer transfer window, a man in demand. Arsenal will dip into the market for a creative midfielder heading into the summer transfer window amid the overdependence on Martin Odegaard. So, Gibbs-White has emerged as a viable target, with Arsenal having the funds to afford a deal worth around £70 million for the English playmaker. Meanwhile, Liverpool's interest in Morgan Gibbs-White is understandable. While Dominique Szoboszlai has been excellent for the Merseyside outfit, Arne Slot wants more creativity from his midfielders. So, the Nottingham Forest playmaker is an option worth considering for Liverpool. As for Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes has carried the team on his back for a long time and can do with more support in the final third. So, Gibbs-White has emerged as a viable target for Manchester United, with the English playmaker's qualities making him the ideal foil for Fernandes and Amad Diallo. Nottingham Forest will demand around £70 million to part ways with the 25-year-old Englishman if push comes to shove. However, the high-flying Premier League club's stance has dealt a blow to Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HG transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Liverpool FC transfer news. Our last news is throws his toys out the pram. Arsenal and Liverpool told the only way of signing 150 million-rated Alexander Isak from Newcastle this summer. Arsenal or Liverpool will only be able to sign Alexander Isak this summer if he forcefully demands a move, claims Newcastle legend Les Ferdinand. Isak is enjoying a fine season for Newcastle, racking up 22 goals and 5 assists across all competitions so far, and spearheading their run to a second Carabao Cup final in 3 years. His performances have caught the eye of Premier League rivals, with the likes of Arsenal and Liverpool heavily linked with the Sweden international. Reports have suggested Newcastle would be unwilling to sanction a sale of Isak unless they receive an offer in the region of 150 million, which would smash the British transfer record set by Chelsea's initial 106.8 million move for Enzo Fernandez in January 2023. Isak's contract at St James's Park still has over 3 years still to run, and so the Magpies are not in any immediate danger of losing him on a cut-price deal. What Les Ferdinand said. Ferdinand, who will be part of the Sky Sports team for the Carabao Cup final live on Sunday from 3 p.m., scored 50 goals in 84 appearances for Newcastle between 1995 and 1997, and he believes the club are in strong position to keep hold of Isak. He told Goal, "I think that's been part of the problem at St James's Park. They get to a point where they've got really good players and, unfortunately, they sell them. I don't think that's how these new owners in charge of Newcastle will see things. They'll be doing everything they can in their power to keep him. They need to add to what they've got hold and try to build again. If they lose Isak, they go 2 or 3 levels back because where do you find another striker like him? What they have to do is convince him this club is going in the right direction, and I'm sure they're doing that on a regular basis. Everyone's talking about him every week. This club's interested or that club's interested. That's in some way a compliment to him and the club that he's been able to perform. They signed him on a big contract, and he's still got a few years left with them. So they're under no pressure to sell unless he throws his toys out the pram. Newcastle are looking to end their 70-year wait for a major trophy and are in a strong position to return to European competition next season via their Premier League finish. In order to cement their place back at the top of English football, Ferdinand believes the club must be smarter with their recruitment. He continued, "I think there's a few additions they need, and they would have made if not for financial reasons. They sold Elliot Anderson and a couple of other players at the end of last season just to fall in line. I think everyone expected, when the new owners came in, they were just going to splash the cash. But unfortunately, because of PSR and FFP, they've had to do things a little more progressively. I think they would have had their eyes on a few players they wanted or want to bring in. It's just working out the financial packages to do that. That will make them a stronger and more consistent team wanting to be in that top 4, in the Champions League, and going for cups like the Carabao Cup this week." Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.